We all love our dogs, and some dogs need to stay in pens like that. But I wanted this dog to have the free run of the entire yard. But I wanted her to play safe at home and not get into the neighbor's yard or get into traffic. And so I've installed an electronic pet containment system. This dog stays safe at home because she wears this collar. And when she approaches the boundary of the property, she first hears a warning tone and then a moment later receives a harmless electric shock. We've taught her that when she hears the tone, she should come back into the yard. Let me show you how it works. You stay here. There, do you hear that? That warning tone tells the dog to turn around and come back into a safe part of the yard. It's a simple system, practically foolproof, and it's simple to install. Here's how you do it. The heart of our electronic pet containment system is this radio transmitter. We've already mounted it to the wall with ordinary screws, and we've attached a ground wire to the electrical outlet. It's extremely important to ground these. What we've got here is a twisted pair of wires, and we'll be sending radio signals this way through one and coming back through the other. They'll negate one another, and your dog will be able to run harmlessly back and forth across the twisted pair of wires. Our next job is to take this twisted pair all the way to the perimeter of the property. Digging the perimeter wire in from the back of the garage proved not to be as easy a job as I thought it would be. But in the course of doing it, I did think of a good idea for an old and useless tool, a weed digger. I blunted it a little bit so I wouldn't nick the wire, and I used it to press it into the trench that I made with the spade. Worked really good for this job. Now what I need to do is connect the ends of the twisted pair to the perimeter loop that's going to go all the way around the yard. I'll connect my wire to this one, run it around the perimeter, and reconnect to this wire, and that'll complete my loop. And an easy way to put this wire in is to use a gas-powered lawn edger. If you don't have one, rent one. It makes this job a piece of cake. Using this lawn edger is going to make this job easy. We'll use our old weed digger, dulled up for this purpose, to push the wire into the trench. I want you to be cognizant of safety here. I'm wearing my old steel-toed boots. I got ear protection and eye protection. You need that kind of equipment when you're doing this. Now, this works great on the lawn. Let me show you how we get through concrete. Going through the driveway involves going to your local rental shop and getting a concrete cutter. In this case, it was particularly easy because there's already a big gap between the curb and the concrete slab. Next, we lay our wire in place and press it down into the crevice we formed. I'm using an old dull screwdriver. Works real good for this purpose. Press it down as deeply as you can get it, and then we'll take some concrete repair caulking and caulk over the top of that wire. That'll not only hold the wire in place, it'll also make a nice neat finish and keep moisture out from the curb and under the slab. With the perimeter wire buried all the way around the yard, we're ready to connect it to the twisted pair. It's a simple matter. A quick half hitch in the wire, keep it from pulling loose, and then take a gel-filled wire nut and simply twist it over the wires. The silicone material inside the gel-filled wire nut waterproofs our connection. Next, you need to refer to your owner's manual to make sure that you train the dog properly to this system. And when you do, your dog will be free to play, but play at home.